Hello there everyone and welcome back to the channel. And today I want to touch on a bit of a serious subject. I usually don't make videos like this, I don't make commentary videos, but I felt that today is a pretty important topic that popped up in a Eurogamer article I stumbled upon. It's an article from 2 days ago. And it says that G2A is under fire again, and this time, if you don't know, they have had a scandal before, or should I say many more scandals, but the biggest one was when Gearbox cut its ties with G2A after talking with the cynical Brit, may God rest his soul, about allegations of its website selling game keys obtained through stolen credit cards. Pretty much, that's what happens. What happened, and Total Biscuit went ahead and talked with the guys at Gearbox, and it was a whole shebang behind the entire discussion. In the end, however, Gearbox did make the obviously better choice and cut ties immediately with the company, and unsurprisingly, they are in the shit again. This time, as Wesley Yin Poole, deputy editor at Eurogamer, reports, link will be down in the description below to the full article. G2APay is a G2A's online payment gateway designed for business and personal users. It is separate to the main G2A marketplace, but it's operated by the same company. So, on the terms and conditions page, it is verified what a post, actually a message, was sent from G2A to a customer, and it reads as follows. Hello, we noticed that you have not logged into your account for almost 180 days. After the 180 days have passed, you will be charged a €1 inactivity fee and will continue to be charged €1 for each additional month during which you do not log in. The funds will be taken from your G2A wallet. For more detailed information, please see whatever the fuck. And it is confirmed by G2A's terms and conditions page. If user does not log in through the website's to user's account, it is written, at least maybe it was a problem when writing the article, but it says account, with like ACC owned a it's badly written. For over 180 days, the company is entitled to charge the user's G2A wallet an activity fee in amount of €1 per each month or less if there is no sufficient funds on the user's G2A wallet to charge the entire inactivity fee. The company is also entitled to terminate user's G2A wallet if there is no sufficient funds on it which allows to charge the inactivity fee. Charged inactivity fee is not returnable. The user is to be informed about terminating his account. Why? So that's what it says in the terms and conditions. Now, where everything blew up, or at least where Reddit started being Reddit, is that the guy who, or gal, the customer who was who got this message posted it on a Reddit thread. More specifically, on r/asshole design for some reason. Initially was posted by, I think, Ninth Revolution, and suddenly a account called G2APay official responded. Now it got 465 downvotes, and the entire post has 39.3 thousand 39,300 upvotes. So yeah, has 1.4k comments, and yeah, they go from fuck you G2A to more detailed versions of the same comment, or of actual discussion on what the response of G2A was and why it is or isn't justified. Now, G2A has responded with the following. G2APay charges an inactivity fee after someone has not logged into their G2A.com account for 180 days. An email is sent 3 days before the charge to remind the user and allow them to log in and easily avoid a fee. The fee is €1 and is taken from the user's G2A wallet. If there are no funds on the wallet, Pay will not charge anything. Remember that. Another €1 will be taken for each month that the user stays inactive. If they log in, the timer resets itself and they have another 180 days before they are charged. If there are no funds left, or no funds to begin with, on their G2A wallet, then the account is set to inactive. All the user needs to reactivate it is to log back into G2A.com. We never force the user to make a transaction or do anything with the funds. It's just to let the system know the user is active and the account has not been abandoned. Why do we do this? To try to explain in as few words as we can. Yeah, sure. Give it a go. But actually, let's stop right there at the last statement. It's because it's pretty long and confusing one. So all a user needs to, actually the last two statements. So they say that if they log in, the timer resets and they have 180 days before they are charged. If there are no funds, or no funds to begin with, on their G2A wallet, then the account is set to inactive. All the user needs to reactivate it is to log back into G2A.com. Now these two phrases, overall, don't seem that harmful, except for the charge of the feed of the actual problem that is mentioned in the first sentence. You see, being set as having your account set to inactive is not something bad, but why would they need to actually take money out of your G2A wallet because you're inactive? It makes no fucking sense. And maybe it should, I don't know, have a refund policy. They could connect your G2A wallet to something else and they could send a transaction back there, so they make sure the money is getting back to you as a customer, because you're pretty much entitled to that. I don't think that, I think we can all agree that putting your money into that wallet is not reason enough for someone, a company, to come and take it. And somebody actually later down in the comments mentioned that banks do some stuff like that. You know, depending on how much money you have on your deposit, they're going to tax you on that money, and they're going to take money out of your account for that money. If you don't have any transactions, or essentially if you don't use that money, and you'll get pretty much taxed on that money. But that is a bit of another story, because that depends on the type of account you have. That depends on many factors that require more economical and more judicial reasons. There is a reasoning behind it, and there are laws behind banks and how the way that the banking system works. However, G2A, last time I checked, is not a bank, is not a financial institution like a bank is. This G2A wallet is basically their version of PayPal. More or less, that is what it implies. It implies you're charging funds and you're paying it but because it is G2A's version, you can only use it to pay with the G2A wallet in a safe way on their website. Right, so then they try to explain in as few words as they can why they would need to have that tax. Okay, so sorry for that. So, it costs money to upkeep accounts, IT, infrastructure, server maintenance, etc. And if someone does not use the account, it doesn't make sense to upkeep it. We don't require these users to buy anything, just log in at least once every 6 months, just so that we know they are still with us. As a financial institution, we are also monitored, supervised, and audited, and have to back up and explain all our accounts and the funds stored on these accounts. Once an account may be considered abandoned, we take certain steps to make sure that we are in line with all regulations, jurisdictions, and laws. Now, they do state that they are a financial institution, and to that I will apologize because I haven't read this part of their statement. And if they say they are, and there is proof of that, then fine, so be it. A financial institution it is. However, I don't think that tax, that charge is necessary, because there are countries in which financial institutions are not required to charge their customers, not really customers, their let's call them that, their customers money for their accounts. And it also depends on the type of account, because it's one thing to have a savings account, it's another thing to have a credit. Those should be totally different things, and they are usually as per definition. So the fact that G2A thinks that this is required, especially because they need to keep paying money for infrastructure and IT to keep those records and upkeep the accounts, that is simply bullshit. And there are multiple people in the comments below the response who do say that they are people working in the database programming and maintenance service, and they do say that it's pretty much almost insignificant, the amount of data that a account occupies. On the contrary, one of them states, and that I don't know if that is true or not, but it sounds rather credible, and it is not something very subjective, is that it makes logical sense. That's what I'm saying. It's that they should add transactions via that charging, because they're taking money out of your account, which adds some sort of transaction, which is more data. So if they want to minimize the amount of data on their servers by terminating inactive accounts, then why the fuck are they charging you and adding that data through transactions? It makes no fucking sense. Now, here's an interesting statement that I find important. I'm not defending G2A, but you are not entirely correct. Hosting services don't charge based on the number of database entries, but they do charge you based on how much space your database takes up. If you're hosting the website yourself, then having enough storage for your database does impact you financially. Therefore, if you have enough entries to go beyond your currently available amount of storage and can't further optimize your database structure to more efficiently store the data, then adding more user entries will increase your upkeep costs. However, even then, the additional costs are peanuts compared to how much money G2A likely is generating, and that is the core issue here. Because yes, databases cost money, infrastructure costs money, upkeep, all that stuff, but G2A doesn't need to take money from inactive accounts because they don't have the funds to pay for that upkeep themselves. They have all the funds to do that because they are a very used service, and even in the aftermath of their latest scandal back in 2007, no, in April 2017, the Gearbox cut ties with G2A, and people started to question the company even more. And still, they are a very overused platform for selling Steam game keys. And I've seen YouTubers from my country as well being sponsored by G2A, using G2A as an affiliate marketing link and stuff like that. There's many people who still do that, who still support G2A through affiliate program and through their affiliate program, and I don't blame them. I will never do that. I actually had an affiliate link with G2A back in the day before all these scandals, somewhere in 2014 or 2015, but I don't think I have it in any description on my videos anymore. I don't believe. I need to check, but I don't think so. And I do not condone what G2A has done and is continuing to do, because they are showing themselves as a really shitty company. So yeah. So yeah, pretty much everybody is fucking with this statement right now. People, I have seen the statement that this account that posted the response is not even the real account, and it's likely either someone taking the blame for G2A, or it's actually G2A creating an alternative account for some reason. So it's really sketchy, as is everything when you go in detail with their business. Everything gets sketchier and sketchier as you go deeper, and it's really sad, but it started out as a great service, started out like a great idea, and it became whatever abomination this company is at the moment. I will provide links to everything down below, and I want to make this statement very clearly. G2A has proven itself time and time again to be a shitty service, a very unsecure service that could fuck up with your credit card, could fuck up with your games, it would fuck up with many things. And if you really care about your safety, stop using G2A. Even if it's cheaper, stop using it. Find other services that provide similar prices, because you can get a game really cheaply, yeah sure, but you could lose your entire credit card, or you could lose even your Steam games, and you could lose everything. So don't fucking play around when it comes to cybersecurity. That's pretty much my comment on this, and my personal opinion is don't fall for it, and don't fall for their shitty business practices, because they can offer all the security they want. If they are shitty about it, if they are a shitty company, they should not be allowed to continue to do business, because bad business attracts more bad business. If they can't do it, then someone else can do it, and so it creates a culture of businesses and companies that fuck the customer for money. We don't want that, and we will not allow that. This is Michael from Sagas and Stories, signing off.